Some people love Tesla's Cybertruck, other people hate it, but no matter how you feel about its styling, the new EV truck-like vehicle did not have a good week. So Tesla is recalling 3,878 Cybertrucks, which means every single truck it has shipped to date. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Cybertruck accelerator pedals can get stuck, putting the driver at risk of a crash. Basically, there's a cover on the pedal that can dislodge and slide up, trapping it underneath the trim of the footwell. Luckily, the brakes still work and can override the accelerator, so there have not been any reported accidents related to the issue, at least yet. Now, customers started reporting this faulty pedal a couple of weeks ago, and according to the NHTSA's timeline, Tesla first heard about it from a customer on March 31st, and then a second on April 3rd. After performing a series of tests, the company decided on April 12th to issue a recall after determining, and I quote, "an unapproved change introduced lubricant, soap, to aid in the component assembly of the pad onto the accelerator pedal, and that, quote, residual lubricant reduced the retention of the pad to the pedal." It's worth noting that this is not the truck's first recall. Earlier this year, Tesla recalled its software because the font size on its warning lights was too small, which compared to this accelerator issue is pretty small potatoes, but does still matter. The recall came at the end of a very uneven week for Tesla. Last Monday, as we covered on this very show, the company laid off 10% of its workforce and lost 2 execs. Then we heard from workers that the layoffs hit some teams as heavily as 20% of their staff, including what certain employees called high performers. The company also decided to limit certain discounts, which felt slightly at odds with its underwhelming Q1 delivery numbers, and its stock has been losing value lately. There could be more bad news on the horizon for Tesla as it does report earnings this week. The company has gone live with its Q1 earnings page where investors can submit their own questions, and so far, it seems like investors, one, have a lot of questions for the earnings call and are mainly asking about when they can expect to see a lot of what they've been promised from CEO Elon Musk. What does that mean? Well, there are questions like, when will full self-driving be fully delivered? What is the timeline for the Tesla robot? When will there be a $25,000 vehicle? When will the company ramp up Cybertruck sales? The answer to that last question is, I imagine, a little awkward for the company given the recall, but it shows what its backers care about. We already know the layoffs from last week were largely due to financial underperformance. The question before Tesla today is if its recently disclosed plans can turn it around while the EV market as a whole fights a price war. In the meantime, if you see a Cybertruck, maybe take a side street. I'll see you tomorrow.